Incomplete. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Look at the spin. Balance. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This is Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette, and he is leveled. Knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Wood now. From the gun, he'll throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's Coleman. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Coleman now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
They'll set up to throw. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Here's Wood on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now Wood on 1st down. Nunwa's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Wood throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wood. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Looking to throw. Wood. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for a loss on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Able to push his way through. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Kerry Hyder in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you knock out too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
To throw is Wood. Throwing on 1st down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Wood now looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Wood, operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Wood to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Back to throw. Wood throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Wood off the play fake. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Let's go. To throw is Wood. Off play action. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wood now. From the gun, he'll throw. Launching one. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Wood on 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They will run again with Coleman. And he's got Rome. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going out. I'll keep handing him the football.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kevin Coleman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wood looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, Wood. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Looking to throw. Wood. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Wood. Pryor has it complete. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin the drive with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Wood, following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw is Wood. To throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Marty now, Marty. Leopard.
Play clock winding down. Wood now. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And it's a fumble. Here's Coleman on the toss. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Wood on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Wood off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Wood. And his throw here's incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Time running out here on the play clock. Wood on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. As they run the counter play. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing. It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It's Coleman here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. To throw is Wood. Throwing to start the drive. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center,
typically that's an odd front defense, odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle, whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front. If those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Wood now throwing on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wood looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throw again. Eluding the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Let's go!
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.